What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So here we are talking about another potential sequel for a film that is, this one in particular, well over or close to over 15 years old. You all know how I feel about sequels, especially long-awaited sequels, especially sequels for films that I think are fine on their own, and I don't think it's necessary. Now, whether I think it's necessary or not, whether I think it's needed, asked for, doesn't really matter. The studio is going to do what the studio wants. But at the same time, we see this time and time again where studios, rather than put out something new and original, let's just go back to the well, let's uncover it, let's see if there's still water in it, and if so, let's just do a sequel, let's just do a prequel. And here we are. Amanda Seyfried says Jennifer's Body sequel is happening, but won't make it without Megan Fox. Well, it's not happening if you're not going to do it without Megan Fox. And if it is happening, then and Megan Fox isn't in it, then you're not in it. So it doesn't really matter at that point. And I think doing a sequel to this film without any returning characters, actors, and it's just kind of be a continuation of a different story, and you're just going to use the name to draw people in like a bait and switch. I don't think it's going to do yourself any good, because I think people are going to see, oh, a Jennifer's Body sequel, get that first teaser trailer or that first full trailer, and they're going to think to themselves, well, this has nothing to do with the first one. And then odds are it could be a straight to streaming, straight to VOD, digital, or a limited select theaters and then going to digital on the same day. So let's jump into the article details, see where we're going with this. Jennifer's Body star Amanda Seyfried recently kept it coy regarding whether the long-awaited sequel is finally happening. Variety's Actor on Actor series brings confirmation from Seyfried that a sequel is in the works and touches on co-star Megan Fox's involvement. Seyfried, who plays protagonist Needy in director Kuzma and writer Diablo Cody's teen horror movie, sat down with her Jennifer Body's co-star Adam Brody to chat about their careers and history together. The pair first met on the set of the Kuzma directed horror movie. In Jennifer's Body, so that's just a quick synopsis. We're not reading that. Let's move past. Let's get to the quotes. Quote, "We're making another Jennifer's Body. Are you going to do it?" Seyfried asked Brody in the exchange. Brody, who played the villainous singer of the satanic band Low Shoulder, replied, "I heard. I wasn't contacted. I died in the first one." Quote, "So did Megan Fox, and I'm not doing it without her," Seyfried retorts. Fox played the character Jennifer, who was sacrificed by Low Shoulder for fame, only to return a man-eating demon. So again, I don't think it necessarily then matters. I mean, if you're not going to do it without Megan Fox coming back, I mean, what's really the conversation here? What's interesting about this brief snippet in the interview is that not only is Seyfried taking a more definitive stance on whether a sequel is in development, but she's adamant about Fox returning. While it seems less likely that Brody's minor supporting character would return, it's too early to tell. Writer Diablo Cody told Blade discussing last year that she wants to make a sequel, quote, "I am not done with Jennifer's Body. I need to partner with people who believe in it as much as I do, and that hasn't really happened yet. I need someone to believe in it who has $1 billion. Cody also stated that Lisa Frankenstein is set in the same universe as Jennifer's Body. So who cares whether that is or isn't? But there's 2 points in her quote alone. I need to partner with people who believe in it as much as I do, and that hasn't really happened. That tells me no one's believing in a sequel to this original film, that it would work or that it would be successful, that it would make a profit. And the fact that you're saying I need someone to believe in it who has $1 billion. Well, the first film I think only had a budget of roughly 12 to 15 million, and only, I think if I remember correctly, only doubled its budget as far as total box office results. That's not that great. And even in 2009 when that first film was released, that still wasn't that great. And now with the way studios are with money in 2025, odds are you're not going to get anything more, or you're probably going to get a little bit less than the original budget for that first film, probably 10 to 12 million. And that doesn't mean you can't make a great horror film for 10 to 12 million dollars. That just means you're saying you want someone to give you probably more than double the budget you had last time. But the fact that you are also stating You have not found anyone that believes in this project as much as you do. That tells me, again, no one is interested in being the financial backer for this. Whether it's because they don't believe in a sequel to this film is going to be successful, they don't, whatever, if you have a script, they don't believe in that script or the idea that you potentially have. The other thing I'm going to bring up here is Megan Fox. Ever since Megan Fox had her public exit and comments about Michael Bay and an exit from the live action Transformer franchise, Megan Fox's career has been kind of on that downward spiral and kind of just settled. She hasn't been in much. She's been in a few things, don't get me wrong, but she was never garnered the same amount of attention and stardom that she did back then, because of how she exited and the comments that she made. And as we all know, in Hollywood, you get a perception like that you're either difficult to work with, or you start coming out and making comments like she did, no one's going to want to work with you. No one's going to want to put money behind a film with the potential that either you're going to go out there and spout off on some nonsense that they don't necessarily want you saying, or don't necessarily agree with your views on things, and they're the ones being the financial backer. They don't want to lose money, and that's just the facts. That's just the corporate world. A lot of these people who put money behind films, they're in it to make money. They're not in it to just fund a passion project that you've been sitting on for 15 years. And now you have one of the stars of the original film saying, well, we're doing a sequel, but I'm not going to do it if Megan Fox doesn't return. Well, then odds are, there's a few things here. Megan Fox isn't returning. No one believes in this project, as stated by Diablo Cody, and she's saying she needs $1 billion. No one, I mean, I'm sure that she's being facetious, but no one's going to give $1 billion to a Jennifer's Body sequel. Again, I think the most they would probably get is 10 to 12 million. I don't even think they would get the full 15-16 million dollar budget that they had for the first film. That's 2009 money. That's not 2025. I can see something like this getting 10 to 12 million. And that's even assuming whatever script they come up with, it could be something that just gets picked up by a streaming platform and goes right to streaming, doesn't even get a full theater release. Now, nor do I think a full theatrical release for a Jennifer's Body sequel would even be successful. So anyways, that's the horror news update for this one. Amanda Seyfried says she's it's going to happen. There's a sequel happening, but she's not returning without Megan, and I don't see Megan returning for this sequel. So drop a comment in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Would you be backing a Jennifer's Body sequel? Would you be interested in seeing somehow that story continuing after almost 15 years? I can say for me, I don't, nor would I. It would be a streaming or rental type situation for me. It's not something I would go see in theaters, nor would I purchase. But let me know in the comments section. Drop a comment there. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.